Welcome back, students. Today I will take up the poem The Kite from your Honeysuckle book, which has been written by Harry Wynne. And let's now understand what is the poem all about. Students, we all love to see flying kites, don't we? But we never notice how it flies. So, through this beautiful word picture of a flying kite, the poet is just persuading the readers to fly one and notice its beautiful moves. In this poem, the poet describes a new kite. It looks bright and beautiful in the blue sky. First, the kite appears to dive and take a turn with its tail and then soars high like a sheep that rides and dives the crests and troughs of the waves. When the string becomes loose, you wind it up or you wind it up. Then again a new wind fills, so its wings and the kite again soars high up in the sky. This is the way we will come to know. Let's begin with the poem now. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. With a dive and a dip, it snaps its tail, then soars like a ship with only a sail. As over tides of wind it rides, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls, then seems to rest as wind falls. So, students, in the clear sky means here when there are no clouds, a kite will really look bright in it. It will be clearly noticeable. So, the kite will hurl, and with every wake, its tail produces a cracking sound. Then, while flying, all of a sudden, the kite goes high on the top, just like a sheep goes up and down on the crest of waves with a sailcloth. It moves forward when the wind is strong and when the wind falls. But just as the wind falls, it seems as if it is also taking a rest for a while in the air. So, a kite looks bright on a clear sky, students, when it flies for the first time. It moves with very much softness and force together at the same time to fly, which makes its tail to create a cracking sound in the air. So, source means to fly high. Sail is a cloth on a ship or a boat used to catch wind and help the boat to propel. Tides, you know, it's a rising and falling waves. Crest, you should know, it's a mountain top or a tuft of feathers on the head of a bird or animal. And these moves, students, that is tides, crest, it help it to float in the sky, just waves, rising and falling with the sudden blow of the winds, that is strong winds here. It goes up to the highest point in the sky in a wavy manner, the way a ship moves on the ocean. But as soon as the wind slows down, it seems as if it has also stopped there to take a rest. So, students, remember that the kite looks bright when it is in the blue sky. It dives, dips, snaps, and soars like a sheep. Riding on the wind, the kite reaches to the crest, to the top. Immediately, with a sudden gust, it takes rest, and with the fall of the wind, it goes loose. Poet compares the kite with various things to explain its beauty and motion. Its flight in the sky depends on the wind. Hence, it flies high only when the wind blows, and when it gets tangled in the branches of a tree, it loses its shine and beauty. Let's now recite the rest of the lines given in the poem. When string goes slack, you wind it back and run until a new breeze blows and its wings fill and up it goes. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new, but a raggeder thing you never will see when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. In these few lines, the poet wants to explain that when the kite runner, that is, who is the master, loses the string that is attached to the kite, he winds or pulls it back and runs until a new wind blows. That is, when the wind starts blowing again. And when the wind starts blowing, the kite's wings, that is, its whole surface, that has been pushed by the air, and again it starts going up again. So, in this stanza, the poet explains how exactly we fly a kite. After successfully taking the kite to some height, the master of the kite loses the string and pulls the kite back and waits for the wind to blow again. So, when the wind blows, the kite is pushed by air and it again starts going up. So, in the bright sky, when you look at the kite, it appears very much bright whenever it's new. However, when its string tangles in the top branch of a tree, it will never appear to be a very bright one or a beautiful one. Rather, it will look like a ragged thing, that is, a torn cloth. It will lose its beauty and brightness. The wind is the driving force of a kite. So when the string of kite gets loose, it needs to be rolled back to fly it again in the sky. And the happiness we have when we have a new kite in our hand, that is being, and we try to flutter it in the sky. It's a beautiful sight for a kite lover to see the kite flying in the bright sky, but it's very disheartening when he look at its kite to tatter, and the sound of that flapping of the kite on the top of a tree which is stuck, it's very disheartening. He doesn't want his kite to be torn. Students, this is the summary and the explanation of the poem The Kite by Harriman. Please write the poem in your notebook and try to solve the exercises given in page number 28. That's all for today. Thank you, students.